What's good, y'all? Back again, another day. And today, what I want to talk about, we just gonna get right into it. It's just how
Stay in the second lane from right.
It's been a long time since the early 1900s when people figured out about marketing and
use the right lane to take exit 13A to merge onto I-85 North toward Greensboro.
Better than no press, or it's better to be talked about and hated rather than to be not talked about at all or to be unknown. You have various actors, Google, not actors as in people
take the exit,
movies, but actors and people that enacted certain tricks and schemes and things to garner attention and notoriety. Google Edward Bernays. He's Sigmund Freud's nephew. They call him the father of PR. I can't think of the other guy's name, but he was right around the same time as Edward Bernays. I'll probably put it in the description.
Stay in the left 4 lanes.
You also have people like Andy Kaufman, famous actor and comedian.
In 3.8 miles, take exit 42 toward US 29 and North Carolina Highway 49.
On their nerves so that people would remember them and talk about them. Kanye is a very, very big student of both Edward Bernays and Andy Kaufman. Just saying and doing anything just to control the media and make them say bad things about them. Because if you say bad things about them, then at least you're talking about them, and then you can spin it. P.T. Barnum, the showman, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, P.T. Barnum. He wrote books and books on how to do this exact specific technique. I've been looking and I saw a lot of stuff about Fresh and Fit, and I don't really want to call this a response video because I don't do those, but you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that ask me a bunch of questions and they watch my videos and they want to hear my opinion on things, so I figured I'd just say something about it. A lot of times, man, the thing about YouTube, and I did a little experiment myself when I dropped the we're getting married thing. Like people gravitate to things that are eye-catching, whether it's good or bad. Like I said, when I dropped the video of getting proposed, of proposing, that is like that is my most viewed video. And you know, that's it. I was just talking about proposing and getting married. But because it was something that was eye-catching.
In 2 miles, take exit 42 toward US 29 and North Carolina Highway 49.
Of course, YouTube shows you how long people look at the video, and people didn't really look at it that long. You know, they just wanted to see, is this cap? Is this real? Like, what's going on? And then they moved on to something else. So I say that to say, you know, you have to be willing to look with the eye of discernment and understand that a lot of these things that people are saying and doing out here are purely for the sake of attention and being clickbaity. And you have to figure out what you want to devote your attention to, because a lot of people have the mindset of, if you're talking about me, then we're good. You know, it's good publicity. And to be honest, I could do that a lot, and I'm pretty sure my page would get a lot more views and I can blow up like that. But my thing is, you know, I feel like I have an obligation and a responsibility to those people that I mentioned earlier that slide in my DMs and they ask me about advice, or they ask me what I think about something, or how do I know this, or how do I know that. And by no means am I a professional at any of these things, so I never feel like I'm qualified to get these answers. But because people ask, I just say what I think based on what I know.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 42 toward US 29 and North Carolina Highway 49.
Clickbaity stuff to be seen and get attention. I feel like it's disingenuous to the people that are regular viewers. You know, people that do want to know what I think and how I feel. For me to say things just to
take the exit.
Yeah, it would make me grow a lot faster and it would blow me up a lot faster, but at what
In half a mile, turn right onto Mineral Springs Road.
you don't want to grow too fast, because then you get equipped with a bunch of things that you aren't ready to handle yet, and you can't really control it. And a lot of
Use the
people
right
go
lane to
under
turn
trying
onto
grow.
Mineral Springs
A lot of
Road.
people go under trying to grow too fast. You know, I'm good with 10, 15 views per video right now, because I'm still in the testing phase. There's a lot of things that I do in these videos that once I feel like I'm perfected, I won't be doing. Or, you know, once I get my editing the way that I want it to be, or this or that, then, you know, my content will look a lot different. But as far as right now, you know, I'm moving at a pace that I can control. If I don't feel like posting,
In half a mile, turn left onto Hampton Way Drive.
people that are expecting me to post, so it's control and it works. But, you know, eventually there will probably come a time where I do hit a level where it has to become clickbaity, but my content is always going to be balanced to where I'm always thinking about the people that are watching these videos, and they have they learn something from it. Even my videos where I'm just hanging out with
Turn left onto Hampton Way Drive. Then turn left onto Derryfield Drive.
You know, you can take something from it, even if it's just seeing, hey, look, there's a father that really loves his son, and he really enjoys family and being with his girl.
Turn left onto Derryfield
You
Drive.
don't really see that image out there often of black men that are, you know, trying to do the right thing. Like, I'm not perfect. I'll never sit up here and act like I got all the answers and whoop-de-whoop and all that. And anybody that does that, 9 times out of 10, it's not honest, it's fake. And I never want to become that person. So I always just try to keep it authentic and 100 as much as possible. And yeah, so just be careful what you give.
The destination is on your left.
What you look at, what you pay attention
Arrived.
to, what you let take up space in your mind, because you got to be able to separate the wheat from the chaff and understand who really has your best interests at heart, who's really trying to educate you, you know. And then also those guys, man, Fresh and Fit, not to linger on them too much, but they don't really, I don't know. Like, I don't think that they really take into account the black community or black Americans with their content. I don't think that that's their market. And it's a small market, and a lot of people don't really make money in that market. You know, we aren't really there yet. So there's that too. And I mean, you have to look at all of that and understand that, and then make your own decision. I'm not, you know, I look at it and I keep it moving because I understand what they're doing, and I know that they ain't making videos for you. They're making videos for their audience. So when they say things like that, you getting offended and you giving them attention, it's just blowing up their channel more. And then they'll go back with their guys and they'll laugh. You know, a lot of people, they turn their back on the black community, or they look down on them, or they just say, you know, that they are what they are. But there's not a lot of people that actually come back and they try to improve it. And then you have people that do try to come back and improve it, and then they turn around and bite the hand that feeds them. Look at Nipsey. So, you know, you always have to be cognizant of all of these different things. Make sure that you're paying attention and figure out what you can contribute to the best of your ability without hurting yourself or hurting the people that look at your content. And I hope that that makes sense and the message is getting across. I know that there's a lot of red pill people and black people that listen to that stuff and they take it for as gospel, and they don't understand that a lot of times they're not speaking to the black community, because we have our own specific issues and situations and things that we have to deal with internally, and they don't necessarily speak to us directly. They speak to white America and everything else. So just make sure you understand that. Be careful what you give your attention to. Be careful what you promote, whether intentionally promoting or unintentionally, because some people take that and look at it as, hey, you know, we got attention, and bad attention is better than no attention at all. So just keep all that in mind. Like I said, I hope the message is getting across and it's clear and concise what I'm saying. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get some bubble tea later, and I will check in with y'all. I've been running since like 7 o'clock. I left the house. I got to my first house at like 7:30. I got a couple to knock out today. I'm running off coffee, so I'll holler at y'all in a few, but just wanted to drop that on y'all head tops for a minute. All right. Got the red snapper and the black snapper over there. Ready to get it in.